Access denied. Ugh. Access denied.
Shut up.
Access denied.
Shut up.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Oh.
Access denied.
This is Tangent Talk on Revolution Broadcasting. I want to tell you a story, something that happened to me today or yesterday, depending on how you look at it. I was at a franchise fast food place. Yes, I had a lot of things to take care of before I could come back and perform. What is it now? 3.5 hours. Engineer and produce this show. Whatever we get from it, who knows? Everyone gets something different. Some people get new information. Some people get to reflect their old information. The stuff they hold on to. The new information are always the things that you haven't heard before. The different perspectives. The things we haven't tried yet. Novel ideas like localizing resources, localizing and mobilizing people to get involved in their communities, get involved in the process instead of just complaining about it. Something happened to me that kind of puts into perspective, and you'll like this story. Puts into perspective why it's so much better to do what you care about. It's not just better for you, but it's better for the whole world if you follow your bliss. I went to a franchise fast food place to get a couple of burritos and something to drink. An iced tea. And I usually drink water, but I have occasionally an iced tea with corn syrup and artificial flavors and colors. But I drink plenty of water and I appreciate having something to drink, something tasty with some burritos. When I'm out in the wilderness of the anywhere USA. It could be anywhere USA. It could be Chicago, it could be LA, it could be New York, it could be an airport. If you're traveling and you need sustenance, you feel you need it, to keep going. Sometimes you grab a coffee at Starbucks, or, you go to one of these places where people work for a franchise. Basically, they work for, the person who gets the most money is invisible to them. They really don't know the owners, the CEOs, all the members of the board. I sound like I'm about to give a speech. Don't I? Well, here it goes. People don't care about what they're doing when they work in a job like that. For the most part, some people get value out of it. Those people are happy. They appreciate the job they have. They appreciate that they have work, and they do their job well. It's like 10%. 10% of the people do 90% of the work. The other 80% of the people don't really care. It's just, what they do just to make some money to pay the bills so they can maybe get to the next step in their life, the next advancement in their life. But usually you're just stuck there because you can't make enough money to get there, so you're just, that's where you're at. Some people work at those places for years and years and years. I was one of them, but I did it when I was real young. When I was like 16, I got a job at McDonald's. So I know what it's like to work at a place like that, and people treat you like crap. People treat you like crap and really test your patience. Because all you have to do is lose it once, and you lose that job. If you need it, you kind of put up with a lot of abuse. And it kind of is not necessarily healthy in a way, I mean, do you really care if you got, if the person across from the counter from you gets that dollar, or if it goes in the register, you're not going to get it, and you don't even know the person who's going to get it. You get a little bit trickle down to you. But is it worth, having a big argument about it? Just to be right? That's what it ends up being. And it's kind of the same, you see it happening. People argue stuff just to argue, just to get out their emotions and their, stuff like that. And people in that industry are abused by the customers who come through there. I understand that when I go through. So I make light sometimes when if I go through a drive-through and I'll say, recently the tomatoes, the killer tomatoes, I'll say, so, I hear you got some killer tomatoes here. And they laugh, or I'll order something from a different place or something, it's fun. Anyway, this time there was no big argument. There was nothing like that. Sometimes that happens. This time it was just inefficiency, and it was it's just a drink, so I don't really care. But it's an example of how things work or don't work in our society in terms of health care. We got insurance companies deciding on our health.